Hi guys, welcome to my live. Today I'm going to be doing Instagram reviews. Coming on. Hey guys, hope you're well. I am doing some quickfire reviews, as I've mentioned before. So some of you guys have given me your URLs, so I'm going to be doing some website reviews for you. Now I've got a little pot with some websites in. So I'm going to get stuck straight in because I'm going to be doing 5-minute reviews. I've also got a Zoom call on. So actually let me just put the background. I'm going to try and figure out how to change the background of this. Is it this one? Yes. So what you're going to want to do is, if you want to see my screen, you want to go to this Zoom link, because I can't share my screen on Instagram, unfortunately. So the meeting ID is there. You can see what I'm doing. And I am live on Zoom as well. So I've got Instagram here and Zoom here. So if I'm looking away, that's why. So I'm going to give it a little shake. I'm going to pretend there's a drum roll playing. Okay. Whose website are we reviewing? Let's have a look. Oliver Blaney. Okay, so let's have a look. Oliver, if you're here, we are reviewing your website. You're going to want to pop onto the Zoom link, which is just on the screen. So let me get your website up. blaneypartnership.co.uk. Okay, I'm going to record all of this as well, so if you aren't here, that's fine. I will send this over. So cool. So if you guys want to hop onto Zoom, I'm going to get started. Ooh, I love this little header here. We've got a chimp with a paintbrush. That's really cool. Creativity comes naturally. Okay, so you've got your navigation at the top. Creative breeds, expertise, work, imaginarium, and contact. In this kind of top section, I don't know exactly what creativity it is that you kind of sell to your clients. Do you do websites? Are you a branding agency? So maybe having something up in that initial top area would be really useful, to say what it is that you do. If I keep scrolling down, we're a creative, I can't speak. We're a creative agency that's established, friendly. Okay, cool. So you've got one of those type animations. That's really nice. It's nice to have a little bit of interactivity into your websites. And I can see that your little mobile screen is changing as well. So that's nice. It shows the kind of stuff that you're doing. You're a full service creative agency that's dedicated to discovery. Our creative breeds have a passion for exceeding expectations. Okay, so still, I understand that you are doing like a full service creative thing, but I still don't know. It would be nice to have a bit more information about the exact kind of stuff that you do, just because I'm kind of guessing you do websites based off of the hand that you've got with the app on. If I scroll down, then I've got some examples of your projects. Cool. These are lovely, by the way. Your website is gorgeous, Oliver, if you are watching this. I love the hover effects that you have over each of the images. That's really nice. And then you've got win £50 as your main call to action there at the top right hand corner. Ooh, some music playing there.
Hey folks, welcome to
Okay. Quarantine quiz. Okay, so I see that you've got that kind of call to action in the top right hand corner, but I'm not entirely sure if that should be your main call to action at the moment. You know, perhaps we should have something that says, you know, get in contact or see our work. I think that should probably always be the main call to action on web pages, but that's just me. But no, I love the use of color. I love the fonts. It's really nice and clean. But yeah, I just think maybe making it a little bit clearer as to what it is that you offer at the top would be a good idea. Cool. And that's it. It's 5 minutes. So Oliver, that is your really quick website review. Although I am just going to have a quick look through because I'm nosy. We got here creative masterpieces. I love the animations that you've got at the top, and you've got a nice little kind of arrow animation pointing down as well, which is lovely. And your work page is gorgeous. Plan a project. That's great. Yeah, you've got some really, really lovely work. But like I said, I think on the homepage, I think maybe having what it is that you do kind of front and center would be a good thing for your users. Okay, so website number 2. Da-da-da. Who are we going to review now? Doing Lauren Kate. Lauren Kate. Okay. Let me click onto your websites. Okay, so Lauren Kate Designs. We've got a surface designer and illustrator. A young and innovative creative specializing in digital and handprint. Cool. Okay. Not quite sure what a surface designer is, but that's just my ignorance. It's got nothing to do with you. Let's have a look down here. Okay. So I think with your website, you've got a nice big logo there at the top. Maybe the logo needs to be a little bit smaller, as every designer will say. Yeah, I think that takes up quite a lot of space at the top of the website. So by making that a little bit smaller, that means that we can kind of put your work like more front and center. What I would advise as well is there's also quite a lot of space underneath the logo, as well as the size of the logo being quite large. So maybe if you condense that top section, potentially having your logo on the left-hand side and your copy or navigation on the right-hand side, that would give you a lot more space to kind of showcase your surface designs. Surface Designs is creating illustrations for commercial patterns. Thank you, Yoko Studio. Thank you. Cool. Okay, great. Well, it will be lovely when we come onto this website to see some of your awesome surface designs and illustrations. So perhaps, Lauren, you need to add in some like a more striking print. Like I see you've got a nice black and white kind of dotty thing in the background, but it would be really nice to see something a little bit more like you've got further down. So as we scroll down the page, I can see you've got some blog posts there with some of your work in. If I click on your final major projects, let's have a look. And you've got a lovely print there. Maybe having one of the prints that you've got in there would be a really nice thing to have on the top. And one thing I've noticed as well is when you click through to your final major project blog, is that the image could be bigger. It's quite small, and I can't quite see in detail what you've done in your illustrations, and it looks like quite intricate, so it'd be quite nice to see it larger. And also underneath, you've got the image in between the word complete, so it's breaking up the word complete, so maybe just fix that, because that's like a little thing that could be tweaked quite easily. And if we go back to your homepage, I want to see more of your work on your website, because I can only see your final major project and an orange box brief response, which I guess are two projects. But even through the orange box project itself, there aren't actually any images of what it is that you do in there. So perhaps including, again, more images. People are super visual, right? You want to have images of the stuff that you do, especially if you are a creative. And having that front and center is going to be a game changer. So that is what I would recommend for your websites, is having more examples of your work and making that top section a little bit smaller because it's quite large, and it pushes down, the opportunity for us to see your website and see your prints. God, 5 minutes does not feel long enough to review someone's website. I'm aware this is really like top level surface stuff. So Lauren, that is your little mini website review. And then who was the last one? Let's have a little look. Who have we got here? Rebecca Mack. Rebecca Mack, I am going to be reviewing your websites very, very quickly. Let's have a look. little.designs.com. Okay. If anyone's just joined, by the way, feel free to join the Zoom link, because then you'll be able to see my screen. Unfortunately, I can't share my screen with you on my live screen with you on Instagram Live yet. Hopefully they will be making some kind of new thing where we can do that. Cool. So Little Dotty. So as soon as I've gone on the website, I've got a pop-up which says sign up. Join today and be the first to hear about news, offers, and events. Cool. Okay. I love having these like pop-ups and, you know, sign up things coming up, but I think having them too early could also be maybe a bit much. I don't know what it is that you do yet, so I don't really want to sign up to your newsletter straight away. I think having a delay on that sign up box is a really good idea. Having it come up maybe a minute or at least 30 seconds after I've gone onto the website would be a good move. Or having it so it comes up maybe when I'm, you know, 75% of the way down the web page itself would be great. So I'm just going to dismiss that. Again, on this website, I mean, it looks lovely, but there are maybe some spacing things that we could change. So again, in the header, you've got the logo really big. Maybe we could make that a little bit smaller. You've got quite a lot of padding above and below it, and that's pushing down images of your summer collection. So it looks like Little Dotty does prints and wear clothes and stuff like that. They look really lovely. But yeah, again, there's a lot of spacing above and below the navigation and above and below the logo. So making that smaller would be great. I love how you've got the Instagram kind of logo in the top right hand corner as well, so people can see your Instagram. Let's scroll down the page a little bit. Now you've got a lovely, nice big picture of your prints on the left hand side, which is great. I love that. Like I said before, having images nice and big on your website is really important. But then you've got, it kind of is accompanied with 4 paragraphs of copy on the right hand side. And I think even though those paragraphs are, you know, one or two sentences, I think when people first come onto your website, they're not going to necessarily read everything very quickly. They're going to want to look at more pictures, especially if it's a clothing brand. So I can see that you've got summer garden floral here, and then you've got some information about that, and then a nice call to action through to the shop. That's great. I'd maybe make that call to action which says shop summer garden a little bit bigger, so my eye is drawn to it, so I want to click on it, because at the moment it's kind of getting a little bit lost with the text. If you could shorten the copy as well that you've got in that top section under summer garden floral, that would be great. There are a couple of other bits on this homepage. The photos are lovely. I think your photos need to be front and center. I would even recommend having the image that you've got of either, because obviously you've got a children's wear kind of collection, and then you've got a womanhood collection as well. So having those images at the top would be better, because then your customers can envision themselves dressed, you know, in your clothes. Having a person, or I don't know, a human in the top section of your homepage is a really, really great way for you to help your clients kind of visualize how they'll look in your clothes. You know, it's a really great way to get that across. So I would switch the image you've currently got at the top with the image of people in your lovely, lovely clothes that you've made. And then again, going down the page, you've got quite a lot of text next to each section. I would say just have the title and then a small snippet of copy, and then people can click through to those pages. Make your call to actions bolder as well, because again, maybe have them so they're bolded, or they've got a background color behind them, and when you hover, the background color changes or removes. But yeah, I've scrolled down and now I've got all of these lovely images of people in your clothes. That should be top and center, top, front and center, I think. So that is my advice for you, Rebecca, with your little dotty designs. But the designs look awesome. Like, they're so simple and beautiful. I love it. And I can't believe that is 15 minutes over already. I will put this up onto my IGTV and tag those of you who I have reviewed. I'm aware that 5 minutes is not a lot of time for me to review your websites. So if you want any more little cheeky bits of advice, then let me know. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time reviewing more websites. So please send me your websites. I want to review them all. I'm going to be doing this every night this week at 7 p.m. Hopefully just trying to give out some free good snippets of advice that you can use on your websites to help increase conversion rates and just make your website look better and cooler than it already is, because it's already awesome. But thanks guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 7.